So another Andy B 2-minute video. And I'm thinking about crutches and I'm thinking about faith. Now, that might take you to Christianity as a crutch. It's a crutch to get you through life. Someone accused me of that in the most unpleasant of ways. You're only a Christian because it helps you with your life. And I remember saying to them, yeah, you're dead right, it does. Because without Jesus Christ, this life is really hard and horrible. Yeah, Jesus is my crutch. What's yours? Alcohol, girls, clubbing. We've all got a crutch. Now, I remember being at an event where the Holy Spirit was moving. Now, if you're thinking, what's that all about? The Holy Spirit's always moving. God's always there. But this was a bit of a thing of the manifestation of the Holy Spirit. People were speaking in tongues, words of knowledge. There was healing. There was laughter. It was an amazing experience of the Holy Spirit at work in people's lives. And that room was filled with all sorts of people. We had teachers and we had lorry drivers and we had office workers and we had parents. We had children. Everyone was there and it was amazing. And there was one person there that was really quite critical of somebody who had just met Jesus that weekend and had just experienced the Holy Spirit for the first time. And they were jumping and they were hooping and they were laughing and they were crying. The joy, the release, it was amazing. And this other person was saying, that's a bit stupid, isn't it? You should learn to control yourself. At which point they fell on their knees in tears that were not joyful. And the message that God spoke into that person's life at that time was very clear. Don't mock people who love me. Don't make fun of people who are loving me. Don't criticize how they love me. You ever done that? I have. I'll admit it. Jonah. You've heard of Jonah? He went to Nineveh, tried to avoid it, went in a fish, got chucked up, eventually went to Nineveh, didn't want the city to be saved by God, which is the whole point in the first place. So what happens? He gets a bit of a strop. There's a point in the story when Jonah goes up onto a hill looking over Nineveh and God sets a plant above him to shield him from the burning sun. The plant then shrivels up and Jonah gets angry at God and God said, I made the plant. How can you be angry that something I gave you has been taken away? In essence, God gives us a crutch. He gave Jonah a crutch to suffer, to cope with the sun, but Jonah's bitterness, anger and hatred meant that God took that away from him. Be really careful in your life that God doesn't take away the crutch of you by you criticizing somebody else. Just a thought.